Hi everyone, today I want to share one of my favorite holy sweets with you all, and that is the most favorite Gujiya. Gujiya is a sweet fried dumpling which is filled with a mixture of mawa, which is milk solids, some nuts and coconut, and then it's dipped in a saffron flavored sugar syrup. Oh gosh, it is so good, just irresistible. So let me show you how to make Gujiya.
Let's first start with making the dough. In a large flat bowl, add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, add 1/4 cup of melted ghee. You can also add a pinch of salt here, and then mix them to get a crumbly texture. Once that is done, add water little at a time and knead the dough. Use the minimum amount of water to make a stiff dough like when you make puris. Once the dough is ready, cover with a damp cloth and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Now while the dough is resting, let's look at the ingredients for the filling. We need mawa, cashews, raisins, almonds, pistachios, some desiccated coconut powder, and powdered sugar. Now add the grated mawa to a pan on medium-low heat. Roast for about 5 to 6 minutes while stirring continuously until the mawa turns golden in color and starts to gather around itself. If the mixture looks too dry, then you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk while roasting the mawa. Now this only happens if you're using frozen mawa. For fresh mawa, this might not be an issue at all. Once the mawa is roasted, transfer it to a large bowl and let it cool. Now to a grinder, add the cashews, almonds, pistachios, and raisins and grind them to form a coarse mixture. You can also chop them finely. After the mawa has cooled down, crumble it gently with your fingers. Add the nuts mixture that we prepared to it. Add cardamom powder, the desiccated coconut powder, and the sugar. Now mix it really well. Here you can also taste the filling and add more sugar based on your preference. Now let's make the sugar syrup. For this, I have taken 1/2 cup of water and 1/2 cup of sugar in a pan and added a few strands of saffron. Now boil for about 5 minutes on medium-high heat to make a sticky sugar syrup. You don't really need a one-string consistency here, but you want to make sure it's quite sticky. Transfer the sugar syrup to a bowl and let it cool down. Divide the dough into equal parts to make about 16 to 18 balls. Take 1 ball at a time and roll it into a small circle about 4 to 5 inches in diameter. You can also use a cookie cutter to get the perfect circular shape. Remove the excess dough from the sides and then take the rolled dough in your hand. Add about 1 tablespoon of filling at the center of the roti. Apply water to the edges using your fingertips. Now carefully bring together the edges to form a semicircle and gently press with your fingers. Seal it really well, pinching with your fingertips on all the edges. Now you can make a pleated design at the edge by folding a little dough at a time. This helps to seal the gujiya and make sure the filling does not come out when you're frying. You can also use a Gujiya mold to make it easy for you. Another option to seal the gujiya is to use a fork and make insertions at the edges. Turn and make the fork pattern again on the other side. This will help to seal the Gujiya as well. Now, make all the Gujiyas the same way. Make sure to keep them covered with a damp cloth at all times so that they don't dry out. While you are filling the Gujiyas, heat ghee or oil in a pan on medium-low heat. You can also use a combination of 50% ghee and 50% oil. Check that the oil is medium hot. Now add 3 to 4 Gujiyas at a time, depending on the size of your pan. Let them cook for 2 to 3 minutes on one side, then turn to fry the other side. You want to make sure to fry on medium-low heat at all times. Fry until they are golden on both sides. Be patient while you're frying the Gujiyas. It can take 7 to 8 or even 10 minutes to cook each batch. The last step is to dip the Gujiyas in the prepared sugar syrup. Flip after 2 to 3 minutes so they are covered with the syrup on all sides. Soak for a max of about 4 to 5 minutes. The Gujiyas are ready and you can serve them immediately, or you can also store them in an airtight container once they're completely cooled.
So our Gujiya is ready and you can see it looks absolutely amazing. I could not resist and already took a bite. So good.